Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English learning podcast. I am Lucas.
And I am Anna. We are so happy you are here for Lesson 17. Today, we talk about a very important topic, work and career.
Anna, what is your job? I am a teacher. I teach English to students. I love my job because I like to help people learn.
That is a great job, Lucas. I am a writer. I write articles for a magazine. I work from home, which is very convenient. What about your students? What are their jobs?
My students have many different jobs. Some are engineers, some are doctors, and some are students. Let's learn some common job titles.
I say the person, you say the job. This person works in a hospital and helps sick people.
A doctor or a nurse.
This person works in a school and teaches children.
A teacher.
This person works in an office and uses a computer all day.
An office worker or a secretary.
Very good. Now, let's talk about where people work.
I work in a school. My friend works in a big factory. My sister works in a small shop.
I work from home. My neighbour works in a restaurant as a chef. It is important to know the name of your workplace.
Now, let's move to the second part of our lesson, job interviews. When you want a new job, you must have an interview.
First, you need to find a job advertisement. You can find them online or in a newspaper. Then, you write a CV or resume. This document tells the company about your experience.
You also write a cover letter. This letter explains why you want the job. After you send your documents, the company calls you for an interview.
Let's practice a short interview dialogue. I am the interviewer, you are the candidate.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me.
Good morning. Please tell me about yourself and your work experience.
I worked as a salesman for 5 years. I am a hard worker and I am good with people.
That is interesting. Why do you want to leave your current job?
I want a new challenge and more responsibility. I think this job is a great opportunity.
What are your salary expectations?
I expect a salary of around $40,000 per year.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Lucas. We will call you next week.
Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
That was a good interview. You were confident and clear.
Now, let's talk about daily life in the office. What do you do every day at work?
I start work at 9 a.m. First, I check my emails. I have many emails every morning. Then I write my articles. I have a deadline to finish the work.
I start work at 8 a.m. I prepare my lessons. I teach classes from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. In the afternoon, I grade papers and plan for the next day.
We often have meetings at work. A meeting is when people talk about the work together. Sometimes the meeting is long and boring.
That is true. We also have colleagues. Colleagues are the people you work with. It is important to have good colleagues.
Let's practice a short dialogue with a colleague.
Good morning, Anna. Did you finish the report?
Good morning, Lucas. Almost. I need another hour. Can you help me with this spreadsheet?
Of course. Come to my desk. I can help you now.
Thank you. You are a great colleague.
You are welcome. Helping colleagues is important for teamwork.
Welcome back to our extended part of Lesson 17. We are talking more about career development and work problems.
Anna, what is a promotion?
A promotion is when you get a better job with more money and more responsibility. It is a great thing.
How do you get a promotion?
You must work hard. Be a good team player and ask your boss for a raise. A raise is more money.
Let's talk about work problems. What if you are unhappy at work?
If you are unhappy, you should talk to your boss or look for a new job. You can say, I am looking for a new opportunity.
What if you are fired?
Being fired means the company tells you to leave the job. It is a difficult situation. You should apply for unemployment benefits.
Let's practice a dialogue about asking for a raise.
I am the boss. You are the employee.
Excuse me, boss. Can I talk to you about my salary?
Yes, Lucas. Come in. What is on your mind?
I have worked here for 3 years and I have taken on more projects. I would like to ask for a 10% raise.
I see. You are a valuable employee. Let me think about it and I will give you an answer next week.
Thank you for considering my request, boss.
That was a professional way to ask for more money.
Let's review some final work words. I say the word, you say the definition. Boss.
The person who is in charge of the company or the team.
Teamwork.
Working together with your colleagues to achieve a goal.
Overtime.
Working extra hours after your normal work time. Excellent! You have mastered the vocabulary of work and career.
Thank you, Anna. We hope this lesson helps you talk about your job and career goals in English.
Remember to practice every day. Your next career step is waiting.
See you next time for Lesson 18.
Bye.
Welcome to this special deep dive section of Lesson 17. We want to talk about the skills you need for a successful career and how the world of work is changing.
That is a very important topic, Lucas. In the modern world, soft skills are just as important as technical skills. Do you know what soft skills are?
Yes. Soft skills are personal qualities like communication, problem solving, and time management. For example, as a teacher, I need to communicate clearly so my students understand the lesson.
Exactly. And as a writer, I need good time management to meet my deadlines. Another important skill is adaptability. This means being able to change and learn new things quickly. The world of work changes fast.
I agree. Let's talk about remote work. You said you work from home, Anna. Many people are doing that now. What are the pros and cons?
Well, the pros are that I don't have to travel to an office, so I save time and money. I can also wear comfortable clothes. But the cons are that I sometimes feel lonely, and it is hard to stop working at the end of the day.
I understand. I prefer working in a school because I like to see my students and colleagues in person. It makes me feel part of a community.
That is a good point. Now, let's talk about career planning. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, Lucas?
In 5 years, I hope to be a senior teacher or maybe a head teacher. I want to lead a team of teachers and help improve the whole school. What about you, Anna?
I want to write a book. I want to move from writing articles to writing a full novel. That is my big career goal.
That is an amazing goal. To achieve our goals, we need to keep learning. This is called lifelong learning.
Yes, whether it is learning a new language like English or learning a new software for work, we should never stop growing.
Let's practice a dialogue about career goals.
Lucas, what are your plans for the future? Do you want to stay in this job forever?
I like my job, but I want to grow. I am taking a course in educational leadership to prepare for a promotion.
That is smart. I am also taking a creative writing class in the evenings.
It sounds like we both have big plans. Good luck to us both.
Before we finish, let's talk about workplace etiquette. This means the rules for how to behave at work.
One important rule is punctuality. This means arriving at work on time. If you are late, you should call your boss and explain why.
Another rule is professionalism. This means dressing appropriately for your job and being respectful to everyone, even if you disagree with them.
And don't forget about digital etiquette. When you send an email, be polite and clear. Don't use too many emojis in a professional email.
That is a good tip. Let's do one final review of the most important words from today's lesson.
I say the word, you say the category. CV, resume.
Job application,
Colleague,
people at work,
promotion.
career growth,
Deadline.
work tasks.
You did a great job today, everyone. We covered a lot of ground.
We talked about job titles, interviews, office life, career goals, and even workplace etiquette. You are now much better prepared to talk about work in English.
Practice describing your own job or your dream job. Write a short CV in English.
And try to have a pretend interview with a friend. It is the best way to learn.
Thank you for joining us for Lesson 17. We look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.
Keep working hard and keep learning. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Let's talk about networking. Networking is meeting people who can help you in your career.
You can network at conferences, workshops, or even on social media sites like LinkedIn. It is about building relationships.
When you meet someone new, you can say, "Hi, I am Lukas. I work in education. What do you do?"
That is a great start. Now, let's talk about some common interview questions and how to answer them.
One common question is, what are your strengths?
You should talk about things you are good at that are useful for the job. For example, I am very organized and I am a good problem solver.
Another question is, what is your weakness?
This is a tricky one. You should choose something that is not too bad and show how you are improving. For example, sometimes I focus too much on details, but I am learning to look at the big picture.
That is a very smart answer, Anna. What about the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
You should show that you are ambitious, but also realistic. For example, I hope to have more responsibility and be a leader in my department.
Finally, let's talk about work-life balance. This means having enough time for both your work and your personal life.
It is very important for your mental health. If you work too much, you will feel burnt out.
To have a good work-life balance, you should set boundaries. For example, don't check your work emails during the weekend.
And make sure you have hobbies and spend time with your family and friends. Work is important, but it is not everything.
I completely agree. Let's do one last quick-fire review.
I say the situation, you say the word. You meet people to help your career.
Networking.
You feel very tired because you work too much.
Burnt out.
You have a good mix of work and fun.
Work-life balance.
Perfect. You are now an expert in work and career English.
Thank you for staying with us through this long lesson. We hope it was very helpful.
See you in Lesson 18. Goodbye.
Goodbye.